Ladies and gentlemen, there's an update on these five losers. So they went before the grand jury, and ladies and gentlemen, they have all been indicted by a federal grand jury. So this just came out just a few moments ago. Five former Memphis police officers have been indicted by the federal grand jury in connection with the death of Tyre Nichols, Tadarius Bean, Demetrius Haley, Justin Smith, Emmett Martin III, and Desmond Mills Jr. were indicted on charges related to the deprivation of rights under color of law, including excessive force, failure to intervene, as well as deliberate indifference, and conspiracy to witness tamper, according to court records. Nichols died on January 10th, 3 days after the violation confrontation with the police officers during a traffic stop. Tyre Nichols should be alive today. Assistant Attorney General Christian Clark of the Justice Department Civil Rights Division in a statement. It's tragic to see a life cut short at 29 with so many milestones unmet, so many words unsaid, so much potential unfulfilled. These federal charges reflect the Justice Department's unwavering commitment to protect the Constitution and rights of every American and preserve the integrity of the criminal justice system. It's amazing. They know what to do with black officers. Y'all notice that? Okay. They know exactly what to do. We stand ready to hold law enforcement officers accountable for their misconduct because no one is above the law in our country. Well, you got a whole country full of police departments that function as if they're above the law, and they do it every day. I'm just saying. All five former officers also face state felony charges, including second degree murder, aggravated assault, aggravated kidnapping in connection with Nichols' death. They pled not guilty. Mike Stingle, the attorney for Haley, is in his state case, confirmed he will also be representing him on the federal charges. The indictment is disappointing but not surprising, Stengel said to ABC News. He'll plead not guilty and defend himself in court. William Massey, who represents Martin, we have been expecting it and are ready to move forward. Bean's attorney, John Perry, said he had no comment. The indictment outlines in detail what prosecutors allege were efforts by the five officers to brutally assault Nichols, purposely ignored his need for immediate medical care, and later seek to cover up their actions. Each of the defendants, according to the indictment, were involved in beating Nichols during the January 7th traffic stop, and none relayed information about their assault to the Memphis police dispatcher, their supervisor, or the EMT and paramedics who were coming to the scene. The officers allegedly spoke at the scene about how they had struck Nichols, including hitting Nichols with straight haymakers and taking turns hitting him. Wow. Wow. With so many pieces. But they also did not relay that information to first responders or their supervisors, even as his condition deteriorated and he became unresponsive, the indictment alleged. The indictment also alleged the officers used their body worn cameras to limit the capture of evidence, with Martin moving his body cam to the location where their assault of Nichols wouldn't be captured, and Haley and Smith only activating their cameras after the group attacked Nichols. After EMTs arrived, Haley and Mills removed the body cam worn. They took their body cams off, and the group allegedly discussed their assault of Nichols, making statements like, "Everybody's rocking his A, pop pop, please fall." I thought when he wasn't going to fall, we about to kill this man. They were saying this stuff. Oh man. Afterwards, at the police station, the group met and lied to an MPD detective about the arrest for the incident report. The indictment alleged claiming Nichols had actively resisted arrest by pulling gun belts and grabbing one of the officer's vest. You see how they always make that stuff up? Oh, they tried to grab my taser. Oh, they tried to grab my gun. And they be lying the entire time. It must be a standard thing that police in America says. Okay, so Mills and Smith also falsely told the detective that Nichols was so strong that he had lifted two officers into the air. So he was Hercules? I'm just saying. That sounds ridiculous. Not to mention, we saw the body cam footage and we didn't see no such thing on there. The group further omitted information about how they had punched and kicked Nichols, and the eventual incident report falsely stated that after several verbal commands, detectives were able to get the suspect, Tyre Nichols, into custody. The defendants are expected to make their first court appearance in the coming days. U.S. Attorney Kevin Ritz told reporters during a press conference on Tuesday. If convicted, the two counts of alleging civil rights violation resulting in the death carry a sentence of life in prison, and the two obstruction of justice counts carry a potential sentence up to 20 years in prison, according to Ritz. Ritz did not comment if prosecutors expected further charges. The DOJ also separately investigating whether the Memphis Police Department engaged in discriminatory policing, including and how it conducted traffic stops in wake of Nichols' death. The probe, also known as a pattern or practice investigation, is ongoing, Clark said during the briefing. Ben Crump, an attorney for Nichols' family, called the officer's action unjustified, unnecessary, and unconstitutional. The grand jury affirmed that for us today here in Memphis, Tennessee, Crump said during a press event with Nichols' family on Tuesday, Rovon Wells, Nichols' mother, said they were surprised the indictment happened so quickly, but we're very thankful that it did. Tyree shouldn't be gone. He should be here today, she said. Yeah, she's right about that. So, y'all, that is the latest update. They have been indicted by the grand jury. So, since the trial is coming up in the next coming days, I'm going to be on the lookout for it because I really do want to watch this trial. And I'll give you updates as it moves along. So, please tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.